Welcome to another learning opportunity brought to you by the Data King. This is a topic that creates a lot of confusion among school administrators, and one that I have firsthand experience dealing with and giving guidance to school districts. As school administrators, you carry the legal responsibilities for ensuring that disciplinary decisions involving students with disability comply with federal and state laws. Under the Individuals with Disability Education Act, IDEA, the Manifestation Determination Review, MDR, is required safeguard when discipline results in a change of placement. While state regulations vary slightly, IDEA is federal law and applies to every state. Your leadership ensures that discipline decisions are legally sound, defensible, and centered on students' rights. The MDR process serves three primary purposes. 1. To evaluate the student's misconduct. 2. To determine whether the behavior was caused by or had a direct and substantial relationship to the students with disability. 3. To determine whether the school failed to implement the student's IEP at the time of the misconduct. Administrators must ensure this process is thoughtful and evidence-based. It is not a procedural formality. It is a legal decision point that can significantly impact placement, services, and potential due process proceedings. Under IDEA, an MDR must be conducted when a disciplinary removal constitutes a change in placement. This generally occurs when a student is removed for more than 10 consecutive school days or when a series of removals forms a pattern that exceeds 10 cumulative school days in a school year. Administrators must implement reliable systems for tracking suspension days, both consecutive and cumulative. Failure to track accurately is one of the most common compliance errors identified during state and federal monitoring. The MDR team must answer two legally defined questions. 1. Was the conduct caused by or did it have a direct and substantial relationship to the student's disability? And 2. Was the conduct the direct result of the school's failure to implement the IEP? As administrators, guide the team to rely on objective evidence, evaluation reports, IEP goals, behavior data, service logs, accommodation documentation, and teacher input. Decisions must be grounded in data, not opinion, frustration, or generalizations about disability. If the team answers no to both questions, the behavior is not a manifestation of the disability. The student may be disciplined in the same manner as a student without a disability. However, administrators must ensure the student continues to receive educational services during removal so they can progress in the general curriculum and towards IEP goals. Discipline does not eliminate the right to a free, appropriate public education, or FAPE. If the answer to either question is yes, the behavior is a manifestation of the disability. In most cases, the student must return to the prior placement unless special circumstances apply, such as weapons, drugs, or serious bodily injury. The IEP team must conduct or review a functional behavior assessment, FBA, and develop or revise a behavior intervention plan, BIP. Administrators must ensure these plans are specific, data-driven, and implemented with fidelity. Generic behavior plans create repeat incidents and compliance risk. The MDR team includes the parent and relevant members of the IEP team. Administrators must ensure appropriate staff attend, those who understand the student's disability, services, and behavior data. Parent participation is a procedural safeguard. Ensure timely notice, access to documentation, and meaningful opportunity for input. Decisions made without proper parent involvement can be overturned. Parents have the right to participate fully in the MDR process. Administrators must provide procedural safeguards, document communication, and ensure that parents understand the decision and their dispute resolution options. Clear communication reduces conflict. Vague explanations increase complaints, state investigations, and due process filing. If disagreement occurs, IDA provides dispute resolution options including mediation, state complaint, and due process hearings. Administrators should reduce risk by ensuring decisions are supported by documented evidence, avoiding predetermined outcomes, clearly documenting the rationale using IDA language, and well-documented decisions are defensible decisions. While training requirements may differ slightly by state, IDEA requires that school personnel understand discipline protection for students with disabilities. Administrators must ensure assistant principals, deans, and discipline team understand the 10-day rule, change of placement definitions, the difference between short-term removals and patterns of removal, the obligation to continue services, and proactive training prevents corrective action plans later. An MDR should inform instructional improvement. If behavior is a manifestation, it may signal the need for stronger behavior supports, clearer accommodations, or improved implementation fidelity. Administrators should ask, are staff trained on the BIP? Is progress monitored? Are accommodations consistently implemented? MDR decisions should reduce future incidents, not simply close a discipline case. Effective administrators understand that discipline and compliance are interconnected. MDR is not a barrier to accountability. It is a legal framework that ensures fairness, protects students' rights, and reduces liability for districts. When systems are strong, documentation is clear, staff are trained, and decisions are data-based. Schools are both compliant and instructionally responsive. The manifestation determination process exists to ensure that students with disabilities are not disciplined for behavior that stem from unmet needs or implementation failures. As administrators, your responsibility is to ensure timelines are met, teams are prepared, documentation is accurate, and decisions are defensible under federal law. Compliance protects students and it protects your school system. Thank you for this learning opportunity on this topic with me. If you have any questions or suggestions for future topics, please reach out to me at midlothian1educator@gmail.com. Thank you.